Hello, this is Optimus Prime G1, and I am coming at you today from my car. And, well, the reason for that is the same reason I haven't had many Let's Play videos up, and it's because, well, my kids have their schoolwork, lots of homework, they're doing school from home, and they're in that same room where I usually do all the recording of my voice and everything. I have lots of game footage stored away, but I can't edit it and put the voiceover with it because I can't do my voice recording there. That's why I'm kind of recording right here right now. This is about Squadrons. I can't even show gameplay footage of this because it's hard. Well, I might do some. I might edit in some gameplay footage over top of my voice that I'm recording here. I do apologize if the audio is not great. Like I said, again, it is my car. The car is running because I had to go somewhere with my wife. So I figured, while she's inside doing her business, I'll stay out here and I'll record a little bit. So, what do I think of Squadrons? Squadrons is a pretty good game so far. I like Squadrons. The one thing I don't care for, it's a nitpick. It's something I knew going into Squadrons that's still a nitpick with the game that I think they could have done a lot better. And that is not force you to do the Empire or force you to do the Rebellion as part of the story mode. You should be able to do a full playthrough on the Rebel side or the New Republic, or you could do a full walkthrough on the Empire or the First Order side. Like, you should just pick one or the other, do a full playthrough instead of switching back and forth. I didn't like switching back and forth. I didn't care for that in a lot of the other things that they have, either like when you're playing the I'll think of it. It'll come to me eventually. The yeah, that game, the Blood game. So I like, again, I do apologize for audio and video, but you know, the game I'm thinking of is the one where you shoot things and do stuff like that. It's a new version of an old game, and I can't think of what the game is. Why can't I think of the game? I don't know. I can't think of the game. I can't think of the game, and I don't know why. I just had it and it went away. Oh, Battlefield, Battlegrounds, Battlefield, Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. That's it. The Star Wars Battlefront 2, where they did the story mode, and that one had you follow a person, but you were flopping back and forth between the First Order and then, or actually it was the Empire and then the Rebels, because they decided to leave the Empire and go with Rebels. I don't like that. I don't like the flip-flop that way. You know, I like to stay with a faction and play the faction all the way through. Yeah, you're following a character in that one, and the character defects. But in this one, you're flip-flopping between the two different pilots, and that's even worse. I'd rather just pick somebody, fly the story through all the way. Like, just do the whole thing as the Empire Rebellion. Maybe it changes as you get really started and doesn't flip flop as much. But so far, what I've played so far, you flip flop, and I don't like flip flopping. I like choosing one side and playing the one side through. It's just the way I like to play it. I know they're trying to do it so you don't have to play the same mission over again through a different point of view, but I don't mind doing that. I mean, if that's, I would like to have that as a choice to do that. You know, if I want to play this mission as the Empire, and then I decide to go back and play it as Rebellion, I want to have that choice. You know, it's just the choice isn't there, and I would rather that. The other thing I don't like is the fact they left out some really good ships. My favorite ship is not in there. The Defender, the High Defender, is my favorite. That's my favorite ship. It's been my favorite since the Thrawn trilogy. Was it I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure it was in the Thrawn trilogy. I know it was in the TIE Fighter game. I know it was in the TIE Fighter game. I can't remember if it was in the trilogy or not, but I know it was definitely in the TIE Fighter game, and that's the first place I ever saw it. And it has come they've changed it so much over the years. That was it wasn't the greatest design. I actually liked it. I actually liked flying it, even though it wasn't the greatest design. I thought it was an interesting design choice. But they've improved it so much over the years since the original, and to have that in the game would have been great. It would have been a great all-rounder. To have that on the Empire side and put the B-Wing on the Rebel side, I mean, those two would offset each other so well. They're really my main gripes. And the other thing, they had a problem with the graphics right away on the computer, where some of the graphic cards weren't coming up right with the right graphics at first. And to release it that way was not great. Maybe the fact that the people that had testing it didn't have that issue, so they didn't know that was an issue. But that means they don't have a great source of who they're testing stuff either. So they need better range of who's their testing audience. I can't say it's a total failure on there, but it is a partial failure to release that way. And there was a lot of people that had that problem, not just me. So I was able to play it this weekend. I did have it on release. I couldn't play it on release, unfortunately, because of the problems with the video card. So I did play it this weekend, and I've only played through the tutorial so far. And like I said, that flip-flops. Maybe when you're actually playing the main game, it doesn't flip-flop. But that was my main gripe as far as the story mode was flip-flopping. I don't like the flip-flopping story mode. And once again, it's a great game. I love the game. It's great. The controls are a little bit, really, really, like, how do I put this? It's very touchy and sensitive, which I don't mind that. I do like that. That it is a little bit sensitive, but I have to get used to that because I'm used to flying the older games where the controls aren't as sensitive, and I have to get used to the ones that are a little more sensitive. So yeah. So I'll have to get used to that. But I can't call that a gripe. It's actually pretty good because it gives you a little something to play with. But I'll get used to it. I love using my joystick with it. I have a Logitech joystick. It's a really good one. I can't remember what the name of it is right now, but it's a really good joystick, and I've played with that one since back in 2000. I want to say 2004 when Star Wars Galaxies came out with the jump to light speed. That's when I got that joystick, and that's why I got that joystick for it, and it was phenomenal for that game. So I just loved playing the space missions with that. I do apologize for my camera being kind of jumpy. I'm holding it in my hand, and I do get tremors in my hands, so I do want to apologize for that. And again, I won't have any new videos coming out for a while as far as Let's Play videos because, again, my kids are in that area where I record my voice for the games, so it's hard to get that in there. And they're all going to be voiced over just because I'm recording game footage. I am recording game footage, so I do have game footage recorded. I am editing it, but I have to re-edit it to add my voice in. So I have it edited, but I got to re-edit it to add the voice in. So even though it's edited, it has to be re-edited. So I do apologize. As soon as I am able to do that, hopefully the kids will get into a groove, and they'll get in their schoolwork groove, and they won't have so much homework on the weekends. I mean, they're loaded with homework on the weekends and during the weekdays, so that's why I can't do anything. I mean, my son's still working on something since Friday, and today's a holiday, and he's still working on it. So, and then he has something else he has to do right after that. So, like I said, there's tons of work for them to do, which means I can't do what I gotta do for editing. But when I can record like this, I'll record like this and get some videos out like this if I can. Maybe I'll try to record some audio like this and put it with some gameplay footage. Who knows? I'll see what I can do, or maybe I could take some gameplay footage on my tablet and just record that with some audio. It won't be great, but at least it'll be something. I really don't want to just throw something out there just to throw it out there. But I did want to make a video on Squadrons. That's why I did this video. I really want to do to give my impressions on Squadrons. It's a good game. It came out last weekend, I think, and it's really good. I have no real gripes about the game other than just a few things I would like to see tweaked. Inclusion of more fighters. Yeah, I want my favorite fighter in there, but I'd like some other fighters in there too. It needs some more fighters. I would like to see. Well, the one thing is not going to change. There is a gripe that is the way they do the story mode, but hopefully maybe the next game they'll change it where you can actually choose a side and just play a side all the way through, because I don't like having to keep change sides when I'm in the middle of the story mode. I don't like all of a sudden I'm a rebel, all of a sudden I'm a Empire again, and then I'm rebel again, then Empire again. I'd rather play it through as an Empire or the rebels. Technically Empire because it's my favorite, because I happen to like the ships better, but that's just me. And yes, I know they don't have shields on them. But that's what makes it more exciting, because you have to have a little more skill as a pilot on those, so you don't have, so your ship doesn't blow apart. So anyway, that's pretty much it for that. And like I said, as soon as if I can get other video out, I will. I'm not just going to record something just to record something, have it on my channel, unless I feel it's good enough to be on my channel. So there could be quite a break without video, unless I have a chance to do something like this, where I play something and I want to do just a brief description on it. So again, I'll do my best to get stuff out there if I can, like the stuff I recorded. I want to do voiceover. If I can, I'll do that and get that out there. I may be able to play on my tablet and actual on a place that I want to do, but we'll see. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.